Hey everybody, it's Savage Lands News coming in this time with something really, really special. We're featuring Ethan Mansant on the channel today to do a big announcement. And what is that announcement, Ethan?
Well, hold up. There's a bone to pick real quick because this is the first time I'm on your channel here, Nathan. And I've actually been playing Reinar quite a bit. So a little offended it took you so long to reach out. But it is a very special day. Okay.
It
It is
is
a very
special.
special day. Because that aside, we are launching Savage Feats, a production company that really takes everything that you might have seen before coming from the covers that I was putting out, along with a vision that we both share to really push flesh and blood coverage forward, and we are so excited to get this out there to you all.
It is going to be something else. And you are a Ragnar player now, I guess. I don't know if that's are you betraying your own Leviathan fans here? Are you jumping to the green side?
Two more weeks at least until we see more Dust Till Dawn, right?
Weeks.
Fingers
All right.
crossed.
Well, we'll see if we get any support from the next set. Hopefully, everybody out there who's watching Brute Life. Yeah, we've united. League of Levia and the Apes have come together, and we're bringing you something really special. So let's take a peek at what we're looking at now.
4 years of flesh and blood, 3 years of callings, battle hardens, and more. 2 years of unforgettable experiences on the table and at home. And that's where we come in. Introducing Savage Feats, a coverage team brought to you by Mansant and Nathan Dolman. From this partnership, we aim to provide high quality coverage that's not just about pointing a camera at a table, but building a viewer experience by Flesh and Blood players for Flesh and Blood players. Here's what's in the pipeline. June 17th, Battle Hardened Baltimore, a team-sealed experience in partnership with M&R Podcast. July 15th, Battle Hardened Cincinnati, the first Dusk Till Dawn Classic Constructed event. September 2nd, Battle Hardened Columbus, the last-minute prep you need before Nationals. And September 9th, Canadian Nationals itself, in partnership with the wonderful Red Riot Games.
Flesh and Blood continues to thrive, grow, and evolve in the TCG space, and we are fully committed to growing with it. If you're interested in partnering with us, either as a sponsor or to create an unforgettable live stream of your event, contact us here. We will see you all soon, bringing you next level coverage from the front lines of the world of Wraith. Until next time, stay savage.
Well, everybody, hopefully you really enjoyed that teaser I've been working on all freaking weekend. Nathan and I really, I think, had fun and crushed that. So hopefully you enjoyed. But you probably have a bunch of questions coming out of that as to why. Why did this split happen? Why was it us who took up this mantle? And why do you care as a viewer? So we're going to flip the script a bit here because I want to ask Nathan a lot of these questions.
Gonna be an interesting day.
Because it's I talk too much anyway, right? So when it comes to the why us, I guess let's frame it as why did you jump on board when I came to you, Nathan, and said I'm having a little bit of trouble with the streaming and moving it forward as its own like production company, doing something a bit more elevated than just, hey, I'm a passionate fan and I have this idea that's going okay, but I'm having pitfalls and I need support. Why did you answer that call?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, so a little bit of backstory. Ethan and I have been talking
Sure.
kind of behind the lines for a while now, right? Both of us are Brood players. We both have our own content, and obviously I went to him a couple times asking for some support. But we were actually talking at dinner, and I think you brought up some of the challenges you were going through, and like your passion really showed, right? And your communication, how excited you were about it. And with my background in business and technology and stuff like that, right? I thought that maybe I could help you overcome those challenges.
Mhm.
And in all honesty, right? Meeting with you the first time, I think we had our first like real call, like, can we make this happen? The amount of effort you put into everything you do really inspired me to stay and put my effort onto the table. I could just see it. It was kind of like seeping out of you, your excitement. You're double checking every single letter. You're really on top of the editing, the videos, every communication had to be perfect. And I respected that a lot. So I went from being a little nervous to actually being quite comfortable. And now we're going to do something really epic.
Well, I think your part in this is huge as well because I wasn't just going to say yes, let's just like make this a partnership to anybody. There's over the past like couple of years that I've tried to do streaming, there have been people who kind of came and went in terms of like offering support, but like how legitimate was it? What kind of partnership could we do? There's at some point there was a huge sponsor who wanted to come in and basically like buy the stream out from under me, and I always was so reserved on like making those decisions because at the end of the day, it was just me loving Flesh and Blood and wanting to share the game to everyone who wanted to watch it, right? But as it grew kind of beyond my means and really demanded more of a managerial expertise to really make sure that me being an avid fan of Flesh and Blood and being so passionate didn't kind of ruin what I had going for me
Yeah.
and burn some bridges, right? So I really was looking for the person who could come in and just be this calm, collected uh, person with the right expertise, the right mindset, and obvious passion for the game that matched what I had. And Nathan, you absolutely crushed that because, I mean, I your channel has been something I've been watching for a ton of time as well. Fellow Brute content creators, there's
Oh
not many
yeah.
of us, right?
No, there's not.
So the fact that you're just like so dug in and entrenched with Flesh and Blood means a lot. And from what we've worked on so far together, you've absolutely been the right person to be my behind the scenes partner here. So
Yeah.
huge kudos to you and the community who helped you like grow into this amazing person. It's awesome. Thank you all, Brute players. We're a good family, aren't we?
Oh
Brute
yeah.
Nation is strong.
Honestly, we're very
Um,
lucky. Our players are some of the best in the game, I think.
Mm. But
Very
this
nice.
leads to another question I think that people probably have, which is why even split in the first place, right? Like, what specifically are we going to do better now that Savage Feats, or differently, now that Savage Feats is its own separate production company entity that is
Yeah.
not so entrenched in like me as Mansant. And I think that one of the main things that we're already seeing come from this split was in the little teaser when we talked about Canadian nationals.
Mhm.
This idea of us putting together a product that I mean, yes, it's our baby, it's what we're putting time and effort into, but we're not beholden to the content being like hours. It's my man sant
Yeah.
media. Don't take it away from me. That's not the dream here. If we want Flesh and Blood to really grow and have coverage that continues to evolve and is really made for the Flesh and Blood viewer experience, then having a product on offer that we're willing to just share with the community in any shape or form, go out, travel to Canadian nationals, put on this show for the viewers, for Red Riot Games, for Flesh and Blood as a whole, is really important there. I think so. I'm very happy to have that live in its own space. Savage Feats, gotta love the name as well.
Yeah,
Little
that's a
little,
good
little spin
mix.
on Savage Feats. It just
Yeah.
makes me happy that we even came to that in the first place. It never
Yeah.
would have happened if I was just so beholden to like hanging on to Mansant. So my
Yeah.
content will continue to be streams, whatever I'm doing in the world of Levia. Nathan, I'm Savage Land News is a continually evolving beast. So I'm
Yeah.
sure
I
that will
think
keep going strong as well, right?
the real idea was to separate our entities so we can continue doing what we want to do, right? No
Mhm.
filters, no passes. We each kind of have our own unique personality that we can put out there and enjoy. But the real idea between creating a separate entity was like professionalism, right? We wanted to create
Mhm.
a professional package for tournament organizers, for sponsors, for people at home, where we pour our effort into this like professional, elite level live streaming service that comes with all of the paperwork and the backup plan of a well thought out machine, right? So we're
Mhm.
going to continue moving on our own channels, doing our own thing. No reservations there. But now we're really putting a lot of effort into this package that we can offer to the community, to the people at home, to the tournament organizers, and even eventually to LSS. That is just absolutely buttoned up and elite, right? So I think that was
Mhm.
the main idea.
Yeah, I mean that's why kind of I needed help in the first place was bringing, especially how you said it as well, this whole package idea of having a buttoned up product that's not just whatever I can get to in my free
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
Is really going to be a change here, and I think it's all for the better. It's absolutely all for the better. But this leads to the last question, I think, which is why do you care? Why does the viewer out there care about this change? Like, what is it going to mean for the average enjoyer who flips on YouTube on a weekend and notices a Flesh and Blood stream and wants to tune in? Well, let me tell you a little something about our ideas moving forward and kind of the risks that we can take with this idea of chasing like ingenuity in the flesh and blood coverage space, right? Crafting an experience that is for the viewer specifically. And I think that's really going to be at the heart of every decision we make moving forward is just this is about the viewer enjoying what's being shown to them. It's about understanding the game from whether you're a new player just tuning in or to a veteran who wants, to scope out whatever their next big tourney is going to look like. So we're making some changes that now are not just out of my own head, but vetted by Nathan as well. We actually have a sounding board to bounce some ideas across. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about what Battle Hardened Baltimore specifically is going to look like?
Yeah, this one I think we're really excited about. It's going to be
Yes.
our breakout video, right? So I think this is the first event. It's not even that far away, to be honest.
Next
so
weekend. This
but
weekend. Jeez.
yeah, it's this weekend. But what's really interesting about this one is we're kind of taking it from a different angle, right? So this is a team event, and instead of just kind of sitting at a table recording a couple of random games, we're actually going to be following the world champion and his team from deck construction all the way until their final game. So that means that we're going to get insights from the players on how they crafted their decks, how they picked their heroes. We're going to be listening to their coaching at the table, and we're going to be seeing how far they can make it. And I think that is something that is really interesting and different, right? Instead of just watching some, person A and person B until the finals, right? We're really going to be
Mm-hmm.
seeing a story evolve throughout the day and throughout the weekend, and hopefully it's pretty awesome. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's something that at least whenever I've talked to LSS, they constantly are saying, we want more than just a camera pointed at a table because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what's been done. That story's been told by any card game who's ever tried to exist. Like they've at least tried that, right? They've pointed a
Right.
camera down at the table and just put those games out there. But what about innovation? Well, we don't really know too much about what the future of like an innovative fat flesh and blood coverage space can look like. So having a product that we really care about is really what is kind of pushing us forward in chasing these unique experiences. And I'm so excited for Battle Hardened Baltimore and just hoping that this trial run works more than anything
Yeah,
because this
for
will
sure.
be very different. It's about understanding the team journey, listening in on the conversations that happen, and just putting yourselves in the shoes of this team that, sure, they've got some amazing star-studded players, but a team sealed environment really stresses you out. There's decisions you have to make from the get-go with deck building, who's player A, B, C, who's on what deck, like what do we think about how other teams are going to be seating, how do we want to communicate on the table, who are we going to tap in, what conversations matter, what time is worth wasting over this decision or not.
Yeah.
It's a story that can't be told over just a camera pointing at a table. So I'm super excited. And there's one other thing that I really wanted to mention in today's video. I have in front of me
Oh.
our holy grail. This thing, this thing is going to be the reason why any event works moving forward. Knock on wood, honestly. But
Yeah,
we have
don't
some
jinx it.
amazing background sponsorships that we've been working on. It's one of the things that took a bit for us to really announce. Like we had to wait until we crossed our T's, dotted our I's, and this is one of the things that came with that. Team Ascent actually has sponsored AT&T, Verizon, all that packaged into this amazing modem. So shout out to them. Their branding's
Yeah,
going to
big
be
shout out.
everyone on the stream, but their help can't be understated. Like it is so incredible, overstated rather, so incredible that this has come through. Because if there's two things I sucked at, it was internet. Oh, we all know that. I sucked the internet and I sucked at the managing, the background, the business aspect. So I think we've plugged both holes here, Nathan.
I
Both
hope
holes.
so.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think this is an exciting level or exciting moment for us because we're pushing the narrative of a story-driven streaming experience, and we're hoping to be able to use this in the future at other events, right? Really push different angles. So, yeah, this is going to be really exciting to watch. You guys should go right now. Go to Savage Feats YouTube channel. I'll put it in the link below. Give us a subscribe. It's coming. Our first ever video is right around the corner, and it would be very, very nice of you to go there and support our new channel. But we don't need the charity. We'll earn it. I promise.
Well said. Well said. You can see it all behind me. Actually, we've got a lot of the new setup testing underway this week to really make sure that this weekend is airtight. And another shout out goes along with that. We are bringing in Pankaj Bhojwani from the Ethnic Smoke channel to be our featured commentator for the weekend here. So I'm just so thankful for
Yeah.
everyone who's come together to help not only the launch of Savage Feats, but the production of what's sure to be an incredible event this weekend. So
Yeah.
that's all I've got to say,
I
Nathan.
think that's all
Thank
I
you.
got too, right? We're very thankful for everybody out there who's helped us on our journey so far, and we are very excited to earn the respect and the trust of the community and the tournament organizers. If you want to partner with us, go ahead. In the description below will be a link to our website. We have a contact page. If you're interested in being a sponsor for any of our videos, if you're interested in us hosting an event, or not hosting an event, but live streaming your event, reach out and we'll be right here. But
You'll be talking to this guy. Wait,
yeah,
this guy.
hey,
There we
yeah,
go. And he's the one who's
I'll
good at it.
yeah, I'll respond back to you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I think we're really excited about this upcoming event. I hope you guys have a great day. See you around.
Stay savage.
Stay savage.